My name is Jeff Hendricks. I'm the Carpentry Manager here. I've been with Buchanan since 2006, so 18 years. The jobs we do range from whatever needs to be done to doing custom stuff. So we build cabinets. We do a lot of decking and handrails. You might see some doors we're building or bookshelves. And then of course we still have a framing crew, so they're building the skeleton of the house. So this is our workshop here. It's where all the magic happens, or the sawdust, depending on who you ask. If you ever see me at the office and I'm just covered in dust, you know that I came from here and that I was probably working. Although some of the guys will say I just threw it in the air and then walked under it, but I don't have to do that. So this is our material storage. I try to keep only materials here that we're going to use on a job. We have a storage facility that I like to put the extra stuff at, but most of the stuff here behind me is going to be going to a job site. And we've got a bunch of different species of wood here. I like to keep different like selections, like sapele or nadi alder, or something that's not really easy to get locally, but when we have a door that's made of those materials, I have enough pieces that we can just do stain samples or whatever. This last year, the coolest project I worked on was this. It was a curved desk, and all the drawers had to be curved for it, kind of fit in to make this whole office unique. It was a big process. We ended up going to the lumber mill, getting thick slabs of wood, planing it down, sanding it, gluing it all up, and then shaping it into the curve that we wanted to. So we work with a lot of families building their houses, and sometimes the children are overlooked. They have, they've got their own little room, but it's, they don't get to do much to make it theirs. We work with them and their parents to try to build different built-ins for them. For example, bunk beds or different bookcases. Some cases we've done secret doors, which is really cool. They always love that. Sometimes we do like these elaborate bunk beds. We're currently working on one. It's kind of a vacation home, but it's for multiple families. So the bunk room is actually the cousin's room. So that there's gonna be 6 beds in there, and they're gonna have little lofts and little niches in it. And it's really gonna be an exciting place for them to go and hang out. And I mean, if you could imagine when you're a kid going and hanging out with your cousins in the room, that would have been just really fun. We do a lot of like really the intricate carpentry stuff. We're able to do that. We do have a lot of really good carpenters. I'm really proud of the team we have. And the guys that we have working with us, there is just a great group of guys, and we can get stuff done. So if you want to see an example of our work, if you check out the Southern Living Idea House, we did 90% of the interior carpentry in there. And that was a unique project because every single room was kind of unique to itself, and we were hands-on on all of it. So it was a fun project to work on. So when I first got into construction, before that I was working at Home Depot, and I was the cart guy, the guy in the lot that helps you load up. Well, every day I showed up to work, all the carts are in the lot. Whole lot's full. So I spend the day bringing all the carts in, lining them up neat. I'd leave at the end of the day when we close, all the carts are nice and neat. And I'd show up the next day and they're all in the same spot. That was like, it drove me crazy because I'm like, nothing I do today is going to be the same tomorrow. So I got into construction, and the first day I go out there and I hang a door, and I'm like, this door is going to stay here. This door is going to be here until somebody decides they need to remodel and change it or whatever. But it gave me a sense of accomplishment that I didn't have before. So it's a very rewarding job, in my opinion, because we're building something. So it's something that wasn't there at the beginning of the day is there at the end of the day, and that's very rewarding.